We've got ourselves a great game. You talk about two teams that could end up in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in December. These are two of those. Undefeated McDonough 35 in 4A, and they meet an elite team in 3A that's got athletes all over the field. You can watch it live Friday night from Meet City at 7 p.m. You won't want to miss it on sportsNOLA.com. It's going to be a gigantic matchup of two teams that have just a significant amount of talent. You talk about speed, you got speed everywhere in that game. You want to watch two teams that you are going to be entertained by. This will be one of those. McDonough 35 against Meet this Friday night. SportsNOLA.com is the place to be. It's always the place to be. Great football all the time. And speaking of which, we had great games this past week as well, including a big District 9 2A matchup, one of two, Country Day Saturday afternoon, standing room only against Newman. Last year, Newman ripped Country Day. This time around, just the opposite. And look at this. They onside kicked twice in a row. Wow. Both times, Price Patagna, the kicker, recovers it. He got the first one, and that led to the touchdown as Jay Gitters into the end zone to make it 14-0 as Country Day. So let's do it again. Patagna again. And guess what? He got it again. And Country Day will take total advantage. Touchdown, Patrick Kern, and Country Day extends the lead, and they're up by 3 scores. Newman runs a little razzle-dazzle on the ensuing kickoff, and it's going to pay off. Yeah. So the Greenies are going to get on the board after they were down 21-0, and they're going to get on the board. Looks like they might be in the game at 21-7, but this isn't going to last very long. This was a Country Day day, and a little trickery here, just beautifully done on the halfback pass. Wide open, touchdown, Price Patagna again. He did it all. Defense, offense, kicking game. He was special. Friday night, same district, Riverside and St. Charles Catholic. Jordan Loving, touchdown pass. The big junior throwing the ball extremely well. Riverside in the Dome last year. I'd be shocked if they don't get back. Jordan Loving again. Beautiful throw over the top. Corner of the end zone, touchdown. That's Frank Monica's St. Charles Catholic team, who's always good, but just weren't the measure of Riverside, who has too many athletes in this particular game. They can run it inside too, and they score right before the half to extend that lead. That was really a kill shot of sorts to take a 3-score lead. Lloyd Nash is good. He was our reigning player of the week, and he makes the touchdown throw here to get St. Charles Catholic on the board. They cut it to 14, but then Riverside decides they're going to score one more time before it's over with, and they're going to win this game convincingly by the score of 35-14. Riverside's awfully talented. Bill Stubbs is an outstanding coach, and that's a football team, Brian, that I would be surprised if they're not back in the Dome again this year.
Well, we talk every week about the outstanding coaches. Kenny, let me ask you this. Do you think that there was a little payback on that Country Day Newman from last year?
A little bit, yeah. And look, Joe Chango's a heck of a coach, man.
Yeah, it was
this
great
guy,
football.
He was the offense coordinator at Jesuit when they won the state championship in 2014. Country Day hires him, and they've raised the level of their program. I mean, they went to Washita Christian and shocked them in the playoffs last year. And what they did to Newman, that's going to open the eyes of Riverside, because they got Riverside this weekend in what is a gigantic contest. So we look forward to that. Check out our SportsNOLA.com top 10 polls at SportsNOLA.com. Not polls, but rankings that I rank the teams every week. You want to do so because we think it's pretty much a reflection of what people are all about, how good they are, and where they're going. That's at SportsNOLA.com. We hope you will. And back to put a wrap on things as we come back in a moment at SportsNOLA.com on WHNO.